Hi. Now, it's Wednesday, 2nd of October. Back in London again. This time we're back in the city. Going to meet with my client. It is 7:45. Pitch black when I left home. Pitch black until about halfway through the train journey, to be honest. But it is light now. Heading for that tall building there. The tallest one there. The top of which is in cloud. Very quiet here on the streets this morning. I've got an hour to kill. They won't let me in. My pass won't let me in this early, so I'm going to have to hang around outside. So I might go and grab a drink somewhere. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Oops. The Union Discount Company of London. I only found out I was coming here 2 o'clock yesterday afternoon, so that's okay. Day out every now and then is alright. Anyway, here we are. realised for any Americans watching, what I just did was illegal and known as jaywalking, but we don't have jaywalking laws here. You are trusted as an adult. If it's safe to cross, you may cross. Anyway, I think I'm going to pop into that Sainsbury's there and get something to drink because I'm very thirsty, as usual. And I've just crossed the road, and I probably shouldn't have done because I forgot it was there. Never mind. This is the Lloyd's building with external services. Always reminds me of the Pompidou Centre in Paris. That is the Gherkin. And that is the cheese grater. We have some good names for buildings around here. Just in case you were thinking about climbing it, I really wouldn't. That reminds me of the old Zurich house building in Portsmouth. That had a curve like that. Yeah, I'm good. So I've just had dinner at Pret, a ham, cheese and mustard toasty, and it was very, very nice. It's very busy here now compared to when I first arrived this morning. That is where I'm working today. Got to keep up. Ooh, look at that. Lifts. I don't know what building that is, but that's quite funky. I've got a bit overboard with the bollards here. I don't think anyone's getting through, in a car at least. Let's look at more lifts, shall we? There's a sculpture. Please do not climb. What, the sculpture or generally? Yeah. do 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 do. Right, all done with work. Just spotted a weeping angel. Not today, weeping angel.
What was the liabilities piece? What was bank interest? So liabilities, I think.
Yeah, so this is St Michael's Church, which I imagine back in the day would have been quite a tall building, but it's now totally dwarfed by everything around it and is no longer the landmark it was, I guess. With a wine house attached at the back of it.
We'll bend you. Ryan works better.
In a tiny park with some squirrels. That looks quite cute. Nice. Right. I'm going somewhere specific. I'm hoping it's worth it. We'll find out in a minute. Yes, I realise I've just gone around in a bit of a circle, but I'm trying to find something specific that I've spotted on the map whilst I was up in the office. I'm going to cross now. Right, it's up here, I believe. This way then. Leadenhall Market. This is where we tend to start our Christmas do's for work. And it's lovely under here. Having to swerve to avoid crowds of people coming my way. Right, I think I've taken a wrong turn. This building is being attacked by a giant extra-dimensional octopus, which is kind of cool. Right, according to Google Maps, this is marked as Diagon Alley from Harry Potter. But it's not, is it, really? It's Bull's Head Passage. Does this mean it was based on this little street? I don't really know. The problem is with London, and I imagine any large city crammed in like this, is that you lose sat-nav very easily. So we go back under the monster. And I think this is what it's meant to be. But I'm not really seeing it myself, if I'm honest with you. Lime Street, yeah. So yeah, so there you go. About 20 to 5, so we're going to be hitting rush hour, of course, when we get to Waterloo, but that's okay. I can have my tea there like I did last time. You're welcome. Sorry. Sorry, I very much object to being followed so close that the bloke was basically up inside my arsehole. You have to look out for pickpockets, of course. That's not at all scary. I was once being tailed very closely by a lady in Lanzarote who was absolutely fixated on my back pocket, to the extent that I did my usual trick of just coming to a dead halt, and she basically walked into me because she wasn't looking where she was going. She was concentrating on what was in my back pocket. As it turns out, nothing. I don't carry my wallet in my back pocket, so she would have got nothing. But I knew for a fact that she was a pickpocket. And that guy just following me was so close to me, I could literally reach around and touch him. And for reasons I won't go into right now, I am very aware of my surroundings and who is following me and how close they are. I'm constantly looking around. I have this kind of sixth sense. It's quite pronounced. And I'll usually just let them go past. Just imagine in 100 years' time, this footage might be uncovered and be said to be footage of vintage London. You know, like those old film reels you see from the 1920s or 1890s or something ridiculous like that, you know? And they'll go, oh, how quaint. Shooting in 4K, 60 frames a second, how quaint. Yes, you can barely make out the details. It's not even 3D. That's what'll happen, I'm telling you. I'm going to become an underground person again now. Oops.
Yeah, but this is wrong, right? You never do this for.
Well, I got good news and I got bad news. The good news is that I'm on an early train home. I say early, it was a 17:05, and I thought I'd beaten rush hour. I thought I might get a seat. Thus the bad news, now I don't have a seat, and I'm basically sat in between carriages. But I'm on my own, it's okay really. I can see a lady's arm. So, you know, at least I'm on the way home and not too late. Also, to show you something interesting, you see this sign? This sign is a flap, and on the flap it has a picture of the flap telling you how to lift the flap. But on the picture of the flap it doesn't have a picture of the flap telling you how to lift the flap. So what I'm saying is the picture of the flap on the flap isn't an accurate picture of the flap. And this is the sort of crap that goes through my mind when I'm bored. Boredom is to be avoided at all costs. This is why I surround myself with junk to distract myself. Yeah. Oh well. Do you want to see what I bought in Waterloo Station? There's this shop called Scribbler. And Scribbler, amongst other things, sell jelly cats. Well, they also sell jelly beans, which is, you know, another weakness of mine. I got this for Harris. Harris was in London yesterday at the London Aquarium and said she'd been to Scribbler, although despite my excellent directions and my map, she couldn't find it for ages. And she said she wanted this bagel, but she didn't buy it, so I bought her the bagel. 2 weeks ago, when I was in Scribbler, I bought a frog, and I wish I'd bought this frog as well. Well, now I have. I've bought this frog. And then we bought a penguin. And I think that's it. That's the top of the bottle. So, yeah, that's what I've bought. I'm on a train and the first stop is Basingstoke, so I won't be sitting down for too long. Gullet there, whatever you call it. Anyway, there you go. Right, and we're back home, back in vaguely sunny Basingstoke. This channel is called Total Ramblings, and it's meant to mean sort of verbal ramblings and run-on sentences and just random thoughts, but occasionally you'll get actual physical ramblings as well, with me walking through the same places in London over and over again. I hope this episode was kind of vaguely enjoyable. I don't know whether it was or not. What do you think, Clive? This is Clive. Clive now lives in my car with me. He's my friend.
If you enjoy what I do here, although I can't think why, please remember to click the like button, smash that subscribe button, and hit the bell icon to be notified whenever I post a new video. You might also want to check out my website, www.worldsbestestpoet.com, if you fancy a laugh.